What's going on there, friends and neighbors? I'm ShinRobjira. It's early-ish in the morning, and we gotta talk about some stuff that got revealed yesterday.
ShinRobjira.
Just to cut right to it, Funko kind of came out the gate saying, "You're because we got not one, not two, not three, but 4 new Godzilla Funko Pops, including a chase of one of these here Funko Pips. We got 54, 84, 2000, and my most beautiful meat sauce boy ever, Shin Godzilla. Now, a few of these, or all of these, were leaked, I believe, at some point last year. It was just one of those QR code friggin' "this is coming out, you'll get no pictures or any other proof" type deals, type things, mabobs. You know, but I gotta say, these don't look bad. On top of these 4 handsome lizards, we're also going to get a 10-inch version of 54, which, respect it. Now, since I'm ShinRobjira, of course, I'm going to be getting Shin Godzilla, probably going to be getting 2, 1 to keep in the box, 1 to keep out of the box. Of course, there's probably going to be a video for it, but that was the mindset going into this announcement, but coming out of the announcement, I kind of want to get 54, 84, 2000, and I mean, if I could manage that poster color variant chase over there, I would definitely pick that up too. And I'm excited to see what else Funko does. I mean, this is Godzilla's 70th anniversary. They've been rather quiet after Godzilla Kong, the new Empire Funko stuff. So I'm curious to see where this is gonna go. I mean, I would love a Kamada-kun, I would love a Shinagawa-kun, I would love a Shin Godzilla hybrid, which would be ironic if Funko were to be the people to do that. I don't know, I'd like to see a lot going on here. I mean, a Serizawa and the scuba suit. There's so much that can be done with Godzilla in something along the lines of that of a Funko Pop. And this Shin Godzilla, I mean, we gotta talk about this. This guy looks absurd, and I love it. He's looking a little too red. I feel like we needed a bit more black going on there, but beggar can't be chooser. That being said, these standard Funko Godzilla releases, they come out at a time where I'm not going to be screwed with the monies, which is probably not going to happen because they're probably going to drop it in November, October around that time, and from what I am assuming, yeah, it's not going to be a good time to literally do anything involving money. Because Bandai just wants to hurt you. And guess what? They will! Right up next, also from Funko, I'm gonna be real with you here. This poster thing, Godzilla versus Mothra, this is... Godzilla looks awesome. Mothra looks fantastic. I was talking to freaking Cameron last night. I'm like, bro, look at this shit. And they pretty much summed it up. It's like, that's not only a good Mothra pop, that's just a good Mothra figure. They're 100% right. Look at this thing. It's spindly, it's colorful, it's probably painted on both sides of the wing. But that with, like, you know, the shadow box, the poster in the background. This just seems like a cool thing for Funko to do, and I'm really glad they're doing it, and I hope they do more. I don't even like this movie, and I want this on my shelf so bad. Godzilla, again, looks cool. He looks very, very cool. But Mothra for this right here, that's the selling point for me. 1992 Mothra is a beloved design for that of the Great Muth, and since Bandai botched it, why don't we just give it to Funko, you know? I'm excited either way. I'm probably going to pick this up. Something I am going to try to stay away from is Funko's next reveal they had last night. That being the mystery minis. Look at these little goobers. Godzilla looks like he's got a fat sack for a neck. He's got them big googly eyes. It's friggin' adorable. We got Mecha Godzilla, Mothra, Anguinus, Angugu Dolls, King Ghidorah, Rodin, Gigan, Hydra. Honestly, Destroyer looks more disturbing in a cute chibified state than it does in a not cute chibified state, because Jesus Christ, that motherfucker, he's gonna steal all my biscotte. Also, Destroyer with pupils is just kind of little on the cursed side. Just little. Then we got a black and white Godzilla. We got a space Godzilla. Looks like he's only half bedazzled. And we've got yet another Shin Godzilla. And he's looking straight forward. That is against the law. Godzilla, Shin Godzilla should be looking down on the hose. This man looking straight for. It's okay though. It's okay. I'll make an attempt at it. Funko looks like they're having a blast right now. So now we got to talk about a pretty girthy release last night. I'm talking a viscous Stromboli that weighs about the size of a newborn infant, heavy on the cheese, seasoned on the meats. We've got a movie monster series King Ghidorah 1964, which will be a Bandai P exclusive, which doesn't mean too much because it's gonna end up on Big Bad Toy Store. It'll likely, eventually, hopefully, end up on Ami Ami, but this is the mysterious color version of King Ghidorah 1964. I know this was based on a poster, concept art. It was based on something that wasn't exactly in the movie. I mean, this pretty much just confirms to some extent that there will be a King Ghidorah 1964 from the movie monster series proper eventually. But here we got this mysterious color version, man, and I kind of really want to get it. The wings, I mean, they rep in the red, white, and blue, although the white looks more gold than white, so, well. This is a movie monster series figure. It's looking fantastic. It's crazy to see that the heads are in different positions and not just down and then up. It's a cool looking figure, and I really want to see what it looks like when it's, you know, gold. I am definitely going to be keeping an eye out for this thing just because I missed out on that one Bandai set that they did where he was like this. I think he might have came with a second Ghidorah figure, or was it just this? I don't even friggin' know. What was that? Kaiju Outlaws? Kaiju Bengaichi? Whatever the heck. Yeah, they're not easy to come across on the secondhand market for a price that I'm willing to let go of. But this thing right here, it's pretty nice. Apparently, it is quote-unquote large size with a total height of approximately 200 millimeters and a total length of approximately 265 millimeters. I come from the land of down under hamburger and cheese patty, so when it comes to millimeter measurements, what is it in inches? Thank you, Rob. I'm either happy or excited for the fact that this is truly of a larger size. All right, now we got to talk about the elephantitis in the room. We got to talk about the big kahuna. We gotta talk about the Schmonster Marts, Godzilla Mingus 1, Heat Ray, Variation, Equivalation, and yeah, the thing, it's a Heat Ray SH Monster Arts figure that comes with the Heat Ray. That's the thing. So Bandai has gone from, oh, this is just a charged up version, like he's charging up his Heat Ray thing with the 89 thing, and to now, yeah, he's firing his Atomic Thunder Smash. It's gonna be good, it's gonna be great. There's a lot to discuss in regards to this. First of which is that it's going to be $120 in Japan, not here in the States. But that's okay because this is a lottery sale type thing, and yeah, you can't buy it. You can't buy it. Right now. You can't buy it. But we all know Bandai. This thing's probably going to get a wide release either later on in the year or next year. Now, the first set of complaints that I've been seeing is, I bet the spines don't move up or down, you know, because they when he charges and fires, and that where's the mushroom cloud? Now, mind you, all of these complaints are being listed off as people are complaining about the possibility of what this price is going to be, to which I need to say, you're complaining about the price, and now you're asking them to include one thing, which is bigger than Godzilla in the movie, and the other thing, which is only going to further hike the price up. This is a repaint, fam. This isn't a brand spanking new figure. Besides, when he fires his breath, they just go right back into his back anyway. They don't stay extended like that. Wait for the charged up version, which is just going to be this without the beam. But basically, tooling. That's gonna add on another price to this thing. A giant, huge effect piece, the mushroom cloud. That's gonna add to the price of that thing. It's gonna add to the weight to that thing, which means it's gonna add to the shipping of that thing. If they did what a lot of people were hoping they would do, this thing would probably be about like maybe 350 hundredths, you know? So don't be sitting here complaining about the price and then complaining about things that it lacks when those things that you want it to include that it lacks is just going to make that price all the more worse, all the more ridiculous. I do think it is absolutely small-brained for this to be possibly just a lottery release. And in that case, like in Japan, if you go into a lottery and you win, you still have to pay full price for it. So it's like, whoo, I won the chance to spend more money. Yay. But I don't know. I feel like the constant back and forth with why does it do this? Why doesn't it include this? Why is it this expensive? It's just counterproductive at this point. You can't be complaining about the price and then ask them to include things that are just going to make the price worse. Do we have any more information on this thing though? Oh, let's check over with Michael. Oh, Michael! Did you post anything? Yeah, he did. Okay. So, SH Monster Arts Godzilla 2023 Radiation Heat Ray version, November 13th, 2024, Japan, 17,600 MSRP. That's gonna be about, yeah, 120. I think I said that earlier. Gonna come with the Heat Ray effect, the stand, the Shinden, the flight stand, which you will use for both the plane and the Heat Ray, and I'm pretty sure Kaiju Canuck already has a video up on this and he's going to say the same thing, but why? Why are you going to put this microscopic little shit flake on a gigantic stand where all you're really going to see is the stand? Bring back the little bendy wires, come on. The dorsal fins are made of clear parts and are colored with translucent paint apps. The included radiation heat ray allows you to recreate the chilling yet iconic moment from the movie. In addition, the Shinden airplane that confronts Godzilla is included, allowing you to recreate the dramatic scenes. You know, that's all well and good. That's all fine and friggin' dandy. I got a feeling popped eyeball Godzilla is just gonna be like Meltdown Godzilla for some point. They're just not going to make figures for that. It's like, oh no, our unkillable and undefeatable character is shown dying in the movie. We can't reproduce that. My official word on all of this is, it's a cool release. It looks nice for now. It's just not worth getting upset over, because at some interval of time, I don't know how the licensing officially works with something like this, Hi is going to make their Godzilla -1. If they're not already working on it, they're gonna do it eventually. Like, let's say this comes to the US and it comes out to like $210. Why drop $210 where for that exact price you could just get standard Haya -1 Goji and Heat Ray -1 Haya Goji? Just like, there's no point in getting all bent out of shape about this, because again, as of right now, you can't buy this figure. As far as we know right now, you're not going to be able to. Go to Japan. Stay there until the lottery. See if you win. That's it. Although seriously, I can't imagine Bandai not giving this thing an official release. Wait a couple months, let the people who want it enjoy it, do their videos, pick their pictures, the whole 9 yards, and then release it, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, his eyes are blue. I only really remember that in posters, not so much the movie in and of itself. And at least he doesn't look like a meatball. Check that video out, please. I don't know, fam. I guess the best way for me to describe this whole debacle is just that I don't care. In this day and age, we have another option for articulated Godzilla figures, and when it comes to the Godzilla -1, love the movie, love the design, I can live without a couple of the figures. And the SH Monster Arts, based on what we've seen from multiple people, and from some people who actually got good copies, it's just too much of a 50-50 RNG shit show for me to even care. Be it the minus color, be it this, be it the standard, I can live without it. I'll get the Godzilla action figure series -Goji, and I'll get the Haya version if ever, whenever. The existence of this thing is entirely unimportant to me. Again, I can't buy it. You can't buy it. Nobody can. And I'm entirely indifferent to this friggin' thing. I think it's quite stupid that it's a lottery only for the time being. And whenever it comes to the US, I mean, if it's $210 and you're going to be complaining about it, then just don't get it. It's that simple. Anyway, I have been ShinRobjira. Hope you enjoyed this video. I might actually see you later on today with my crazed Fanta fevered orange Godzilla Japanese baseball team commemorative pizza slice figure, or I might just see you tomorrow, give myself a bit of a breather. But yeah, Funko hype, Movie Monster series hype. This, I could give a shit less.